So years ago, I did an interview with my late friend John Ferriter, who was a talent agent with William Morris and then went off on his own. And he was gracious enough to talk about the market for journalists, not so much commentators and contributors, but we were largely talking about big markets like affiliate stations in LA and New York, compared to working for the networks and cable television. And that's a whole interesting subject, which I'll get into probably in another program. But it inspired me to talk about um, subject matter experts, because so many people who have very limited, if any, experience on local television expect to get paid gigs as commentators on CNN, Fox, MSNBC, etc. And I'm like, like anything else, you've got to start small. You've got to prove yourself. I know a legal analyst who I worked with, uh, actually several, now that I think about it, who did tons of free, pro bono contributor work and still do, while trying to get paid gigs. And they have tons of experience. They're seasoned and have connections. You don't just go right to the top. Like anything else, you start small. This was actually true when I was writing for different science publications. I had some uh, uh, science communicators or journalists in the sciences who were young people coming out of great programs in communications who wanted to write for big publications. I'm like, one, you don't get compensated in the beginning. I can tell you that for a fact because the platform gives you the audience, right? And I was more than glad to work for big brands just to get a little bit of exposure and visibility. So we'll go, you know what, I'll put the article I did with John below. But, I think it's fascinating what people's expectations are in any industry. Your career directory is not like go from A to Z. It's like A, B, C, D, go back. I mean, there are people who have done the Today Show and Good Morning America, um, and they're still doing the local stuff just to build their media CV. So we'll talk about this. Thank you.